Friends, let me tell you something, and I've talked with widows. When your spouse, especially when the man dies, people keep off for whatever reason. But God has sustained me. I remember that time, one time as I was praying, and I had a bishop, God bless him, Bishop Paul Mutua. That man stood with me. And of course, many stories would come around. People will start wondering, because as a church person, they will still want to see how I'm living. And I started struggling. By that time, I had started farming. I had shamba, I would do maize and beans. God has given me grace. I had started raising cows, and I'll sell. I did not have a home. Actually, when I buried my husband, I left him and came back to Machakos. There was no place to sleep. I would go there daily for 2 weeks just to watch over the grave. Every day for 2 weeks? Every day for 2 weeks.
Why did you feel the need to do that?
It's emotional. It's hard. Because again, the relatives just disappeared even before we covered the grave.
What?
Because my mother-in-law, my father-in-law were not there. Actually, my husband didn't see his father. So I have nobody to defend of. It's only my sister who would come from Nairobi and take me there, just to make sure that the grave is taken care of. It's like I'm in denial, I'm not letting go, you know, that kind of a thing. I would go to the staff room. When people tell me, Pole, sorry, even today, it becomes emotional. It gets to that point.
How long has it been since he went home?
Over 20 years.
Over 20?
Over 20 years.
You were married for how long?
20 years.
So there was no relative even from his side of family?
No. They were born, two girls, two boys. The two girls were older, elderly, born again in very humble, married in very humble backgrounds. And it was tough for me. The relatives at home is my matrimonial home. They took over everything that belonged to me. Actually, where I buried my husband was an acquired land. It is not back home. I'm now not only a mother, I'm a grandmother too. Actually, my grandchildren call me Shushu Macha.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a grandchild that is now in the 8th year.
Wow.
And my children, those that are married well. We have had very grand weddings. And I thank God for that. Something else that, with your permission, I would want to tell parents.
Yes, please.
Don't hide your financial situation to your children. What I'll do at the end of the month, I'll tell my children, bring your school list. Bring yours, and I'll come with my pay slip. And I will open it, and I put it on the table. This is the amount of money that I'm getting. You know, I have no other source of income. Okay, let's share this money. Priority, school fees. Once school fees is done, we can see. The children will come with a list of boxes of biscuits, bottles of juices, and what have you.
Yeah.
And they'll still take their pocket money.
Yeah.
Strange enough, they will spare that pocket money. Eventually, a child comes home after 2 terms and tells me, Mommy, this second-hand shoe, the Mutumba shoe I bought with the pocket money that you gave me from January to December. Wow. That was very encouraging.
Yes. What a blessing.
And I remember one time we were walking, because that time I did not even own a bicycle. We were walking from the stage 2 kilometers to my house. And one of my sons said, I told him I want to be a head teacher. He said, no, Mommy. I asked him why. Because in school I always hear principals steal. And I do not want somebody to say that house you're building was built with stolen money. That was a challenge. And a big, big challenge.
Your boy telling you that?
My son telling me that. And I said, God forbid that I will ever take a single dime from students' money.